Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots What If scenario. Today's matchup is between the Seattle Pilots and the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park. On the mound for the Pilots today is Bob Meyer making his season debut. And pitching for the Boston Red Sox today, also making his season debut, is Mike Nagy. And now we've had two games in a row, back-to-back games where we went into free baseball, and we lost yesterday, 7-6 in the bottom of the 11th inning. We are really struggling with our starting pitchers. That is what's killing us right now. We have to go to the bullpen so early, and now the games are going into extra innings, and we're stretching out our bullpen. We're not even through the first series of the season, so we're really struggling with our pitching and our bullpen. Our bats seem to be doing well. If you take a look over here, you'll see we're batting .265 out of the gate. I mean, that's pretty good for 1969. So I feel like our bats are contributing, but our pitchers are letting us down. And we'll have to, if you follow my series with the Tigers, you know my philosophy is to at least get through the first month of April before you start tinkering with your rotation and with your lineup. If we do get any trade offers in the interim, I will certainly consider it. But for now, I think we go with what we got. We learn from what we have and try to make the best of it. If we can come out of April, within a couple of games of 500, I think I would consider that a success. So that is my plan at this point. So let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along, like and or subscribe to the channel. I'm only one sub short of 300. So if you feel like being a good guy and making me happy with my 300th subscriber, that would be sweet. I appreciate that. Thanks to Jerry Stevenson stepping up yesterday, he is the only bullpen arm that is tired. Everybody else is good to go. And we've got Bob Meyer starting today, a pitcher that's not very well rated, but he's got a blazing fastball. We'll talk more about him momentarily. Here's our lineup versus the right-hander Mike Nagy. We're going to put Oyler in there at second base. He's the best defensive second base option we have, even though he has no hits so far this season. We get Jerry McNertney back in there at catcher as well. So, okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown. As also Harper, we're going to give him the day off so we have a better defensive right fielder. And so leading off and playing right field is Steve Whitaker. Batting second, playing left field is Mike Hegan. Batting third at third base is Rich Rollins. Batting cleanup, playing first base is Don Mincher. Batting fifth and catching is Jerry McNertney. Batting sixth in center field is Wayne Comer. Batting seventh at shortstop is Gordy Lund. Batting eighth at second base is Ray Oyler. And batting ninth on the mound is Bob Meyer. Let's take a look at Mike Nagy. As I mentioned, he's making his first start. Actually, he's making his first career start. I did not realize that, so that is pretty cool. Take a look at his stats here. His ratings, he's got a fastball, tops out at 86 miles an hour. A ground ball pitcher 55% of the time. It's very high. His sinker rated an 84, and he's got a curve rated below average. Overall rated an 81, a lot of room to grow. His peak is 92 as of right now. The 21-year-old righty goes to arbitration in 1971. In 68, he was in single A, so, I mean, he's taking a big jump to the majors. Spring training, 3-2 with the 251, so I guess he deserves the opportunity. Let's take a look at the defense for the Red Sox. They do have Joe Azcue back in there at catcher. He's got a 92 rated arm, so we're not going to be running today probably. And Dick Schofield gets his first start of the year at shortstop. So, okay, here is Steve Whitaker leading off the ball game against Mike Nagy. Ground ball sharply hit to short, and Schofield throws him out. One down. Next man up is Mike Hegan. Hegan off to an okay start, batting .250 now after striking out. Mike Nagy's first career strikeout. 2 quick outs. Here's Rich Rollins. Rollins batting .313. Popping it up on the infield toward second base. And the play is made by Andrews. So we go to the bottom of the first. No score. Let's take a look at the Red Sox lineup rundown for today's game. Batting leadoff in right field is Reggie Smith. Batting second at third base is Carmen Fanzone. Batting third in left field is Carl Yaztrzemski. Batting cleanup playing center field is Don Locke. Batting fifth at first base is George Scott. Batting sixth and catching is Joe Azcue. Batting seventh at second base is Mike Andrews. And batting eighth, playing shortstop, is Dick Schofield with the pitcher in the ninth spot today. All right, let's take a look at Bob Meyer. I don't know about this guy. You can see he had not pitched in the majors since 1964. But, considering what we have to offer and looking at his ratings, I feel like why not give him a shot? Let's take a look here. He's got a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, but his fly ball percentage is, 71%? So a lot of balls in the air. Fastball tops out at 95 miles an hour. Rated at 95. He's got a hard curve, rated at 66, so that's a useless pitch. Overall rated a 79. The 29-year-old lefty goes to arbitration next year. So why not give this guy a shot? Maybe he's a tradable commodity if we can get some good innings out of him. And if not, maybe he just, with his, actually I should point this out, his endurance is 79, so it's the highest on the team, at least in our rotation. And maybe he can give us a few innings, be an innings eater for us. So there's our defense today. Our best option at second base. Defensively, Ray Oyler. Everybody else pretty solid, especially since Whitaker is in right field instead of Harper. Okay, Reggie Smith leading off against Bob Meyer. Let's see how Meyer can do against this potent offense. He walks the first guy. Oh, man. Leadoff man is on. This is so frustrating. I've never had a team this bad before. Carmen Fanzone walks. So Bob Meyer's got the jitters here as Yaz steps up. He is not a man you want to fool around with. He's batting .357 so far this series. And he rips it into the gap off the short wall. 1 run in. Fanzone goes to third, and Yaz has himself a double. That is his first double on the season. His first RBI, in fact, too. So Bob Meyer, all the hopes and dreams I had for Bob Meyer has already gone down the drains. Here's Don Locke, and he walks. So Meyer's walked 3 batters. Oh, man. I really had high hopes for him. I was really, of all of our starting pitchers, he was the one that I was most excited for. And we're going to play straight away here and try to hope for a double play. We'll give up a run if we have to. He's not a ground ball pitcher, right? So the likelihood is nil. He does get Scott to pop up to second. Oyler camping under it, making the catch. 1 out. Here's the catcher, Joe Azcue. He is 2 for 5 on the season. 1-1 count. And a base hit into left field. 2 runs. Oh, Yaz is going to hold. All right, so everyone just moves up a bag. RBI single for Joe Azcue. 2-0 Boston. Still only 1 out. Now we got to pull the infield in. We cannot afford to give up another run. Second baseman Mike Andrews at the plate. 1 for 5 on the season. Ground ball to short. And a double play. There we go. A 6-2-3 double play. At least we end the inning on a high note. Go to the top of the second. We're down a pair of runs. Don Mincher leading off. Doberman Mincher, batting .500 on the season. Ropes it into center field. Falls in for a hit. And we've got the leadoff man on. Here's our catcher, Jerry McNertney. He was the player of the game in game number 2. Had that big home run in extra innings. Led us to victory. He slices it to right. Up against the wall. Play made by the right fielder, Reggie Smith. So 1 out. Here's Wayne Comer, 1 for 8 on the season. He walks. So he's not getting a lot of hits, but I think it's his 3rd walk, right? Not that exciting, but I want to check it out. Yeah, so he's finding a way to get on base. He does have a good eye. One good eye. Good eye, mate. First and second, 1 down. Here is Gordy Lund. He was the player of the game yesterday. He had a big 2-run double. Striking out here when we needed him most. 2 down. First and second. That's going to bring up Roy Oyler. Doesn't even know what it feels like to have his bat touch the ball. He walks. Bases loaded for the pitcher, Bob Meyer. Doesn't this seem right in the moment here? Let's see if Meyer can get a couple of these runs back. First pitch swinging. Slices it into right center field. It's going to carry deep enough to be caught. So we load the bases and leave them stranded. We go to the bottom of the second. Bob Meyer goes back out to the mound as Dick Schofield will lead off. Schofield popping it up right in front of the pitcher's mound. Someone's got to call for it. And it looks like the catcher, McNertney, gloved it. So 1 down. Here's the pitcher, Mike Nagy. First major league at bat. Ground ball into the hole. Oh, nice play by our shortstop, Gordy Lund. Pitcher running, so he had a couple extra seconds there to get it together. 2 outs. Reggie Smith up next with a ground ball, base hit past Lund. 3rd hit for the Red Sox to go with those 3 walks from Meyer. Will Reggie Smith be running? And Fanzone walks for the second time. 4 walks for Meyer. And now Carl Yaztrzemski's up. He's 1 for 1 today. Lefty on lefty. Come on! Infield hit. Smith actually scores. He was running on the play. Good hustle by Reggie Smith, and it's 3-0. Oh, this is going to be a brutal, brutal year. I'm not used to losing like this. Here's Don Locke. 2 down, first and second. Bob Meyer balks. Oh, no, we're getting moguled. It's the sign of a moguling. I'm drinking coffee today, but I have a nice chilled box wine in the refrigerator. I might have to dip into that. Here's Don Locke. We're not fancy over here. Don Locke is fancy. A 3-run shot over the Green Monster. And it's 6-0. And folks, Bob Meyer can't get through the second inning. He gives up 5 hits and 4 walks. This might be the biggest disappointment I've had with a pitcher. I really, really wanted something good from him. But it's not meant to be. We're going to bring in Gene Brabender, I think. Yeah, he's got a 68 endurance. So we need him to go probably 5 innings. as we're bringing in Mean Gene Brabender. Take a look at him. He's got the sexy specs. He went 1 2/3 innings, walked 2 of his own, gave up 3 hits, but he didn't give up a run. All right. Brabender facing George Scott. Scott's batting .286 a series, and Brabender strikes him out. So the damage is done. 3-run home run from Don Locke, his second of the series and the season. We go to the top of the third. Steve Whitaker leading off. I guess, having a better defense didn't make a difference. If the pitcher's a fly ball pitcher, right? I mean, in what way is a better defense beneficial? Steve Whitaker puts a charge into it. He's 0 for 6 on the year now as he flies out to center. That will bring up Mike Hegan, who takes strike 3 looking. Third K for Mike Nagy. Now, Mike Nagy, by the way, rated a 79. I'm sorry. That's not right. 81. So he's only 2 ticks better than Bob Meyer, and yet he's absolutely crushing it. And his major league debut, by the way. Hey, there's Rich Rollins getting a base hit. And it's a double. Good hustle double from Rollins. That is his first extra base hit of the year. And he's 6 for 18. So maybe we got a keeper in Rollins. He plays good third base, too. Runner in scoring position for Don Mincher. Base hit into center field. Rollins holds at third because why would he try to score with 2 outs? He can hustle for a double, but he can't hustle to score on a base hit into center field. It does say 61 feet. Wait. If it were 61 feet, then that would be the pitcher mound, which would explain why he didn't score, but I saw with my own eyes that it went into the outfield. So, okay. First and third, 2 down. Jerry McNertney. Here we go. 2-1 count. Oh, a 3-run shot from Jerry McNertney, his second on the year. And we cut the lead in half. There we go. 6-3, Boston. 2 down. Nice little rally going here. Wayne Comer walked the first time up, and he walks again. Maybe we need to move him into the second spot. I like Hegan up there. He walks as well. Now, if we tried to steal with Comer, 62%. We do not have a stolen base this season. We've only attempted once. That was with Harper, and he was thrown out, you may remember. Another walk. Gosh, this is brutal. First and second, 2 down. Ray Oyler. He does have a little bit of power. He doesn't do much else well. It's just below average. A swing of the bat, we could be tied. 2-0 count. Oh, he was thinking long ball. Flying out to center. We go to the bottom of the third. We cut the lead in half. It's 6-3. Joe Azcue leading off. Ground ball to short. Lund tosses him out. 1 out. That's going to bring up Mike Andrews. Slow roller to first. Good play by Don Mincher. 2 quick outs for Brabender. Here's Tricky Dick Schofield, and he strikes out looking. Nice. Okay, good inning. So our reliever has come in and got the job done. And he's going to lead off. So, yeah, we're going to keep Brabender in the game. First hit of the at bat of the season. A ground ball to first, and Scott fields it cleanly, steps on the bag. 1 out. Back to the top of the lineup with Steve Whitaker. Whitaker pops it up to third. Oh, it's dropped by the third baseman. Fanzone. That is his second error of the series, and we got a runner on, folks. So, Steve Whitaker on first base with Mike Hegan up. 0-2 count. strikes out on a 75-mile-an-hour curveball that was just outside the strike zone. Not a good eye for Hegan. 2 down. Here's Rich Rollins. He had a double. And he's going to gap it into center field. Whitaker's going to score from first. There's the Pilots' first triple in franchise history. Rich Rollins, he's got a double and a triple today. I like this guy. Hopefully he can stay healthy for us. So, Rollins on third. A run in, 2 down. And here's the Doberman. A blooper into center field. Is that going to fall in? It gets down. Rollins crosses the plate. And it's 6-5. Give Mincher an RBI. He's batting .615 on the season with 5 RBI and 4 walks. So we have a good 3-4 combo. And then McNertney's got 2 home runs. So 3, 4, and 5 for us seems to be doing pretty well. McNertney slices it to right. Caught just before the warning track for out number 3. So we're down a run. Good job by the Pilots' bats here, making it a ball game. Here's the pitcher, Mike. Here. Striking out looking. 3rd K for Brabender. I feel like all of our relievers should be starters and all of our starters should be in AAA. 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup with Reggie Smith. He smokes it into right field. Good hustle by Whitaker getting over there and making the catch. 2 down. Here is Carmen Fanzone. His error directly led to 2 runs being scored. Ground ball to second. There we go. All right. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Wayne Comer leading off. He's walked twice today. Ground ball gets past the third baseman, Fanzone. So Fanzone definitely a liability in the field, and he's not hitting well either. So we've got a runner on first. I'm going to try to hit and run with Gordy Lund. This is not something he does well. What I would like to do, because Lund and Oyler are both incredibly weak hitters, at least get him in a scoring position in case Oyler runs into something. You know what I mean? Ground ball to third. There we go. So that'll get Comer over. Oh, an error by Fanzone! Oh, no! Oh, man. Maybe they should pull him out mid-inning like Billy Martin did to Reggie Jackson. Oh, man. They are trying to give it to us, and we're going to try to take it. So here is Ray Oyler. We're going to do a safety squeeze. No, we're going to do a suicide squeeze and hope that we can tie it up, give Oyler a chance to do one positive thing with his bat. He's a great bunter, and Comer's got good speed. So here we go. This is to tie the ball game up. 2-2 count. Oh, he lays it down. Comer scores, and the game is tied. Wow. What a great job by our offense getting us back in the game. Here's Gene Brabender with only 1 out. Infield's in. I'm going to request a sac fly, which means just get it to the outfield. Give us a chance to untie it. 2-2 count, and he strikes out looking. Okay. Well, at least he didn't hurt us. I can accept a strikeout from a pitcher, but it is going to be up to Whitaker, who is hitless on the young season. First pitch swinging. Get some good wood on it. That's not going to get it done. Another Fanzone error ties the ball game at 6. And what was once a rout is now as tight as you can get. I guess we got to let Brabender continue here. Although Yaztrzemski Definitely hits right-handers well. Oh, a sharp shot right at the second baseman, Oyler. Takes a stab at it, makes the catch. So 1 down. Don Locke. Next man up. Oyler getting another shot at it. Ground ball. 2 quick outs as George Scott steps up. 0 for 1 today with a walk. And he skies it on the infield. In between third and short. And our third baseman, Rollins, makes the play. So what a good job. Look at this here in the line score. Shut him down, and we put the runs on the board. And also the errors have been great. So here we go. Top of the 6th inning, Mike Nagy. Still on the mound. He's got 90 pitches, 93 now to Hegan, who gets a base hit into right. So the leadoff man is on, and we have our hit and run guy. Perfect. Here we go, hitting and running. Hit and run Rollins, that's his nickname. Base hit up the middle, Hegan. Holds at second. Come on, man. I mean, what would he have been, if it was a hit and run, what would he have been waiting for? I don't know. Oh, 61 feet again. I guess somebody's got to fix the XY coordinates on this game. Okay, so first and second, nobody out. We got nothing to complain about. Come on, Don Mincher. Batting .615 on the season. Full count. And he pops it up. Play made by the second baseman, Andrews. Our catcher, McNertney's already got a dong today. We need him to get it to the outfield here at least. 2-2 count. And a slow roller to second. That will be a double play. Oh! They can turn 2. The only play was to first. So we don't go to third on a hit and run, but we can advance on a slow ground ball to second. That will give Wayne Comer a chance here. He had a hit last time up. He's got a hit and 2 walks today. Oh, man, that was fat pitch. He just missed it. Look where that was. 69 miles an hour, right in the love zone, and he couldn't do anything with it. The game remains tied. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Joe Azcue, a question on the mound. Tap it. A little tapper. Right back to Brabender. 1 out. Mike Andrews up next. Ground ball to first. Mincher makes the play. 2 down for Tricky Dick Schofield. Ground ball to second. And Oyler makes the play. Brabender looking sharp on the mound. We go to the top of the 7th. Tied at 6. Here is Gordy Lund leading off. Mike Nagy, 119 pitches, officially tired. It is the bottom of the lineup, though, so still got a little juice left in him, I think, to get these guys. Striking out Oyler. Do we send Brabender back out there? I don't think we do. I think we pinch hit for him here. Brabender more than did his job. Let's, we don't want to give up Tommy Harper just yet. We don't want to give up Hovley. So we're going to let Danny Walton pinch hit. He's got an 89 power. Maybe he runs into one here. 2 down. Here's Danny Walton. Popping it up on the infield. Carrying to the outfield grass. Shallow right center field, in fact. And the play's made. So, who is next? Oh, they're going to pinch hit Chris Coletta, who is a lefty. Now, and we have a switch hitter up too. So we are going to bring in John Morris, who is a left-hander. His third appearance of the year. He has the only victory in the history of the Pilots. And he has not been great, but, you know, why not? Somebody's got to throw the damn ball. Chris Coletta couldn't even find a photograph of this clown. Morris, 0-2 count as Coletta slices it to the left. Looked like it might have dropped in, but the play is made by Hegan. There's one down. Okay, here's Reggie Smith. He's already faced Morris once this year. Twice, in fact. And he walked for the second time. So now, Fanzone is up. We got to pitch to him because we have Yaz coming up after this. Fanzone wants to atone for his 2 errors. Oh my God, Reggie Smith! I lost track of him, and he tried to steal on a left-hander, and he was thrown out. So, great job by McNertney. And I don't mind he's going to walk Fanzone to get the Yaz. I don't normally recommend that, but I'll take my chances here with Yaztrzemski. We're also going to guard the lines here against an extra base hit. Full count. And he walks it. Okay. So 3 walks. That was unhelpful. Let's go to Diego Siggy. 3rd appearance. He's already thrown 4 innings. I wish his endurance was higher because we would get him in there. But he doesn't walk anybody, and we need somebody who we can at least throw strikes. Give us a chance here. 1st and 2nd, both of those guys were walked by Morris. 2 down. Here is Don Locke, batting .400, 2 home runs, and he walks in. Holy shit. Unbelievable. Walk the bases loaded here in the 7th inning. I take out Brabender and it all falls apart. George Scott, this is a tough out. I mean, we have to take our lumps. Here we go. 3-1 count and another walk. Walk in the run. 4 consecutive walks. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 walks in a row. And the game is untied. So I don't know what to do now. Another walk. Struck him out. So, yeah, I mean, there was nothing we were going to be able to do there. I mean, they didn't get any hits, but the game decided everyone had to walk. So that's what happened. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Here's Steve Whitaker leading off. Ground ball to short. 1 out. Sparky Lyle, by the way, into the game. He is their closer. We saw him, I think it was in game number 1. Rich Rollins took a bunch of pitches there. 10 pitches, gets a hit. That is the 10th hit for the Pilots. And we're going to let Don Mincher bat here. Why wouldn't we? I know it's lefty on lefty, but he's been so good for us early on. And he's going to get a hit. Falls in front of the center fielder. I mean, there's no point. We have 2 down. There's no point sending him to 3rd when a base hit from McNertney would probably score Rollins. Okay, so 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Here's McNertney. Full count. Striking him out. Go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Leaving Diego Siggy in there. Mike Andrews leading off. Andrews strikes out swanging. Tricky Dick Schofield walks. So we've had 5. What is that, 11 or 12 walks? Holy shit. King hits a fly ball to center. He's a pinch hitter today. And Reggie. Ground ball to short. That'll do it. We go to the 9th inning. We're down a run. Ron Klein comes in. I mean, maybe he's their closer. I thought it was Sparky. Maybe it's not. Okay, Wayne Comer. Leading off. Oh, he ropes it into left center field all the way to the wall for a double. Let's sacrifice him over with Gordy Lund. Let's go, Gordo. Ground ball to third. Perfect. All right. So, Oyler coming out. He had a sacrifice bunt that scored a run. We're taking him out for Tommy Harper. Tried to give him the day off today, but we're going to give him a shot here to be a hero. Get the ball to the outfield, and we're golden. They have the infield in. 1-1 count to Harper. And a base hit to right field. That'll tie the ball game. And an error by the right fielder. Reggie Smith allows Harper to advance. And now we're going to go to extra innings again. Let's see if we can avoid that. Steve Hovley. Isn't Steve Hovley? All right. A base hit here should give us the lead. Hopefully he's 2 for 7 on the year. He's had one big hit. Oh, he slices it to left. Off the wall. A double for Hovley. And the Pilots take the lead. Look at this guy. 3 for 8, 3 RBIs. We got to find a way to get this guy into the lineup. Best baseball card on the team, too. All right. Let's see if we can add to it with Steve Whitaker looking for his first hit of the season. 1 down, runner on second, and a ground ball to short. Hovley goes to third. I guess that makes sense because going to first is still 2 outs, so why tempt fate by trying to get him at third? All right, Mike Hegan up. And a floater into center falls in for a hit. Wow. The bats. We have a good hitting team. Hegan drives in a run. It is 9-7. Rich Rollins with 2 down steps up. Ground ball to third. Fanzone. Who knows? And they go to second to get the quick out. So, wow, this was kind of amazing. We scored 3 runs. Defensively, we have problems, though, because now we don't have a second baseman. We got to go with our second best option, which is Fred Stanley. Stanley had an error in yesterday's game. Hovley's rated a 91, which I believe is better than Whitaker. It is. So we'll move Hovley into right field. There we go. And we're good. We need a new pitcher. We're bringing in our closer, Mike Marshall. He blew a save earlier. He gave up 3 runs. He gave up a big home run. We'll give him a shot here to make it right. Carmen, Fanzone, leading off. So, yeah, big problem there at second base. Carmen, Fanzone. Ground ball into the hole at short. And the play is made by Gordy Lund. 1 out. Here's Yaz. 0 for 1 against Marshall. Ground ball stopped by Mincher, and he steps on the bag. Hey, we're down to our final out. Don Locke. He's been a tough out all series. 1-0 count. And a ground ball to Lund. And the Pilots win. 9-7. A great comeback victory. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. Oh, we got our first trade offer from the other expansion team, the San Diego Fathers. They want Bucky Brandon, who is in the minor leagues. He was terrible last year. He's terrible in general. Doesn't have any pitches above league average. Why would we say no? We would get Ivan Morel, an outfielder who has yet to play this year. He could play anywhere in the outfield, but not well. So he's like a AAA player, which is fine. We got to build our depth. And Van Kelly, a third baseman, second baseman with an 88. Looks like he's primarily a third baseman, and he can hit a lick. Well, not much. I think this is an absolute hell yes. At least we'll have a defensive option late in the ball game. Oh, let's talk here. Let's talk to the Fathers. Wait, I didn't see what they were making monetarily. Oh, crap. Oh, Morel is 14, so he's making the minimum. And Van Kelly is making 14. And Bucky is making 20. So we're taking on some payroll, but that's not a problem. All right, so we are going to balance cash, see if we get anything extra. No. Let's do it. See ya, Bucky. Yes. All right. Well, I think that's a step in the right direction. Let's take a look at the standings here. Oh, there's your National League standings. St. Louis is 3-0. San Diego's 0-3. So they're pulling the trigger quick. The Tigers are 0-3 as the Yankees are 3-0. And we're 2-2 in the mix. That is exciting. Let's take a look at headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. First place belongs to the Twins by beating Kansas City 10-3 on Monday. Twins jumped into the lead. There's John Roseboro, 7 for 10 in his last 2 games, it said. Frank Colici added a hit and a walk, and Tony Oliva, the Olive, got 3 hits and 5 at-bats, including a homer. Minnesota's Bob Gebhard, which is this guy right here, I believe this is his only card in Major League history, helped the Twins take the American League West from the A's. Next. Oh, there it is, Doberman Mincher. 4 hits from him helped Seattle sink the Red Sox. He went 4 for 5 with a run and an RBI. Wayne Comer had 2 hits and 3 at-bats with 2 walks. A double. Tommy Harper came in. Pinch hit. That was awesome. Let's see. We got another one here. Oh, another big trade. Doug DeCinces. Wait, where's his card? Oh, I haven't done them yet. I'm doing them. I'm doing the teams as we go along. That's why he doesn't have a card, but he will. Doug DeCinces traded from Baltimore to the Cardinals. A 3-player deal. Well, we'll take a closer look at that here in the transactions. So a couple of trades today. Okay, here we go. So, wow, St. Louis sending Joe Torre to Baltimore. Solid catcher, Hall of Fame manager. And in return, St. Louis gets Doug DeCinces, single A ball. He's just a rookie in single A. So he'll be around in a while. And Mike Reinbach. All right, very cool. Fritz Peterson of the Yankees. Yankees are next team up, so I already have their cards done. He signs a extension. Why does it not say arbitration? I don't know. I got to fix that. I'll fix it. And there's our trade. Bucky, Yvonne, and Van Kelly all involved. So let's go ahead and pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We head home to face the Yankees, the Bronx Bombers. They don't have a very good team. This is like the era for the Yankees where they really struggled. Player of the game. Wow, it's a tough call because Rich Rollins had a good game too. Rollins had a double and a triple. Mincher had 4 singles. McNertney had the big bomb. I think we're going to give it to Rich Rollins, who had 4 hits and 2 extra base hits. So Rollins is the player of the game. Bob Meyer. Wow, after that terrible start, we still managed to win. Diego Segui walked 3 batters. We gave up 10 walks, only 5 strikeouts. Mike Marshall gets the save. Ron Klein takes the loss. Don Locke had a home run. So, okay, that's going to do it. We'll be back tomorrow with the first game of the New York Yankees series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.